Hello.
What's up?
Hello. We here. What up,
We
y'all?
made it.
I was sending a message when all the things happened. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, let's see. Dog Dick Dale says I'm here to see Steve's new guitar, but I brought it for the podcast yesterday. I thought I showed that 12 string on the last stream. Did I not?
You did. You showed it 2 streams ago because I bought it after that.
Yeah.
But
Dog Dick Dale, you will see it again tomorrow on Monday's stream.
You see, that's why you come to the live streams, because you get sneak peeks sometimes of things before they make it the episode.
Yeah. Hey, Gonzo. Hey, Michael. We got 2 Michaels. We got Michael Kraus and Michael Freer.
Yeah.
Matt Lewis. Hiram. Who else is here right now? Fuzzimp. Whoa, hey, bonus stream. That's right. A little bit early. I think next week would have been scheduled, but I figured it was one of these things where it's like we either do it now or we might not do it for like 5 weeks if for some reason next week didn't work.
Right, because then there's NAMM and there's the insanity of after NAMM and there's the oh, dude, I've got to go get I need to go get a flu shot.
Hey, Jeremy, and Jimmy, and Ian, and apparently I'm blurry. Let me see.
You're a little blurry.
That way. There we go.
No, it was
I
somewhere.
Also, just look freaking exhausted because I'm running on 5 hours of sleep again.
Why? Why are you actually 5 hours is pretty standard. That's pretty standard for me.
Because I was playing Counter-Strike. No, actually, I wasn't playing. I was playing Red Dead last night.
See, that's the usual. The Red Dead.
He's blurry. He's been drinking already. I thought about it.
I was playing this prison break game last night called A Way Out. It's from like 18, and it's the voice acting so bad. it's
A Way Out. Is it new?
No, it's from like 2018.
That's new.
That's not new.
It's new enough.
I mean, I don't know about that.
Here's the thing, right? You're playing Red Dead, which is kind of like the peak everything, right?
Yeah, Red Dead is right up there with those games that I could just play mindlessly over and over and over again, like Fallout and Skyrim.
Yeah, that game came out the same year, 2018.
I know. Apparently, they're working on number 3.
Is that a Richard Clark? Is he saying that?
No,
I don't believe anyone. Oh, apparently there's a trailer.
Yeah, they're working on number 3.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, Steve has the "you are no longer well rested."
Interesting. Is this real?
They are also truly and actively and actually working on GTA 6 apparently, because
they've been actively working on GTA 6 for like 20 years.
Yeah, but I know someone who friend of a friend is working on the team, is on the GTA 6 team. Their job is all of the Easter eggs.
Oh, okay.
Getting in the game. So like it exists. It's a thing. But who knows if it'll ever come out. Dude, if we get Red Dead 3 before we get GTA 6, though, people are going to riot. Yes, this is a guitar podcast, I promise, or guitar channel.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what do they haven't? Are they just saying they're working on it, or are they do they actually reveal anything?
All I've heard that is they're working on it is a thing that is going to exist.
We got the Iceman guitars back. I love this as a meme.
Yeah, me too.
All of the things that we got before GTA 6.
Bad Guitarist, I'm with you. I just want Elder Scrolls 6. Elder Scrolls is my favorite game series in the history of games.
Hey, Jessica. Hey, Andrew. How's it going? The new Ibanez delay. I watched / listen to Brian Hansen's The Bees music demo of that. That thing looks crazy.
What is that? It's the delay something.
It's called the layer delayer.
Yeah, that's it.
And I was super confused the whole time because he kept saying layer delayer, but the way he was saying it, I thought he was saying layer to layer. I was like,
Yeah.
it's layer to layer? Like, that's what a dumb name, and then I realized it's layered to layer. So,
Here, let's look at that. Let's look at
let's
that.
take a look. You just wanna use your newfound superpowers.
Do. So let's look at this thing because I've only heard about it a little. I haven't really dove into it.
It's only 280?
It's only
That's
280, man.
crazy.
It's only 280 bucks. Hot new item on the way. You can pre-order now. We're going to talk about another item you can pre-order now.
Jacob, all the new NAMM stuff coming out soon, and I'm over here building a dual DD20 board.
He is. He sent me pictures. It's insane looking. He's got dual delays. So quadra delay.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see.
So
Ibanez layer.
look at this thing looks mad.
Yeah.
It looks truly,
yeah.
truly mad. I don't understand anything about it, but you know what it reminds me of? It feels like it's trying to be that TC Electronic crazy delay that's like based on the rack delay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think it's doing that 2290 vibe.
Yeah, that's it. 2290.
All those other knobs are the volume knobs for like the secondary delays.
Yeah.
So it's actually a pretty, I think, straightforward pedal.
It does line and instrument level, so it can go in the effects loop of amps that don't have a what's the term? Not active, but I don't remember the other word. My brain just completely lost it. Passive effects loop. Thank you, brain.
Not that Michael says TC Nova, not the TC Nova.
Yeah, no, not that one. The TC Electronic 2290.
Yeah. It's a replica of the old Lexicon rack units. Hey, David Ross. How's it going?
Yeah, let's see. This one is what I'm talking about. And the Ibanez is cheaper.
Yeah.
So
Jessica says, I want a lost and found or the habit. Other than that, my DD8 is awesome. The flight delay is great too, which is that's the JHS delay. So my gas for delay has been drained the last few years. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
My delay on board right now is a DD5 just because I have it. Like I wanted that nostalgia.
Yeah.
I go back and forth between like probably my favorite delay that I own is the DoD rubberneck.
Yeah, I need
but it's so big.
Yeah, I need to get another rubberneck. I had one a long time ago.
Hey, progress pedals.
And then I got rid of it for whatever reason. But I do love the lost and found.
Have the prices come back down on the rubberneck?
I don't know.
180. That's not too bad.
No, that's better than they were. But my main delay on my two boards that I have set up, I have three boards set up actually. But like my main board, my delay is the Geckoplex, the Gecko pedals.
Yeah,
the EP5. Because that's what I want. I love all the crazy delays and the multi delays, but ultimately at the end of the day, when I'm gigging, I just want a really good tape delay emulation.
Right.
And that's what I like. So yeah, so that delay came out. That's really rad. I tell you what, I meant to talk about this. So before we move on, I want to talk about it. How much I absolutely love, getting back to it, how much I love this aesthetic.
This
like Galaga-esque ship, and like I freaking love this.
Yeah,
I think that's the best part.
I mean, the pedal itself is pretty cool too.
Yeah. No, the aesthetic. It's all about the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Layer to layer. It's a weird word to say. It's a weird phrase to say.
Yeah, I don't know if it's good or bad, but at least it kind of tells you what the pedal does.
Yeah.
I know that's been a complaint over the years, that certain pedals, like you don't know what they do because
we're looking at you.
So goofy.
We're looking at you, Caroline effects, Philippe.
Well, but I mean,
Yeah, no,
that's the
I love.
knobs too.
Yeah, the knobs
I
too.
mean,
No, I
I
love
mean,
his aesthetic. I love what he does, but I hate that 15 minutes I have to do just staring at the pedal to
yeah,
figure out what the hieroglyphics mean.
yeah. I mean, but at least the pedals. Now I'm looking at it because I need to think about this. Like the Caroline, or at least the Kilobyte says lo-fi tap delay on it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these say the name of what they are. Now, so the Crom says the riddle of steel on it. That's a little Hawaiian pizza just says sweet and savory. So it varies, but a lot of
Yeah.
them just tell you straight up what they are.
I need.
I was thinking of Earthquaker.
Oh yeah.
Because at least their pedal names are all like, they have a pedal called Gary. I've heard a lot of hype about Gary, but I don't know what Gary is.
I don't know. But that is something else we need to talk about.
Automatic pulse width modulation fuzz / overdrive pedal. Those are all words.
They are real, honest to goodness words. But talking about Earthquaker, that actually takes us to something else new. Look at you segueing for us. Let's talk about this thing.
Ah, yes.
$400.
Good grief. All analog simulation solution.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a tube?
Yep. It has an EF86 in it.
Interesting.
So the idea is that you put this at the end of your chain, and it does have a cab sim out and a DI. So this is your amp in a lot of ways, or you can use it as an end of chain tube EQ.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a move. I need to watch a bunch of videos on it. I haven't really watched much on it. It's a decision.
Right. So practice amp with headphones, direct amplifier via XLR, flexible routing. Flip the cab bypass.
Yeah, you could bypass the cab, so you're not using it as an amp. It's just like an EQ.
Right.
Can
you plug this directly into a cabinet?
No, this does not. No power amp. It's only a preamp, as far as I have read or could tell you.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah, that is too bad. It's an interesting pedal. I'd love to play it. Maybe I'll get to play it at Woodwire Volt. Isn't Earthquaker going to be there? I think
they're going to be at both.
Yeah, so maybe we'll get to play it, because this is technically an Earthquaker Devices product, not a Dr. Z product. It's in partnership with Dr. Z.
Right.
So it will be interesting to see how that goes. So yeah.
It's a very specific. Also, I don't know why, but every time I've been seeing Dr. Z on the promo for this, I think it's ZX.
Oh yeah,
which
I
is
get
not
that.
helpful.
No.
I think this product is interesting because Dr. Z is. I mean, I basically just said it. Dr. Z is a company that I think people forget exists.
Yeah, I mean they do. I'm doing a whole video on how people forget Dr. Z exists.
All of the outputs work simultaneously. That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Now I got to recenter my camera. This is going to be a whole thing.
The EF86 is designed to be basically better than most of your pedal tube pedals use 12AX7.
Yep.
So that's what EF86, which apparently is a thing Dr. Z uses a lot.
Yeah, he uses the so the EF86 is the quintessential. I say quintessential. It's the Vox preamp tube that all the Vox snobs go after.
Right. I thought because the EF86 itself apparently is capable of outputting 1 watt, so I was trying to figure out if they actually are running we're able to power a cab with it. But
yeah, I don't
off
think so.
of is this off of DC 9 volts DC maybe?
Yeah, in 9 volts 500 mA.
Yeah. What's up, Jeremy Donovan?
And what's up, Amanda as well?
Oh, Amanda's here. Hi, Amanda.
Yeah, she says she can't stay, but
yep.
Basil Tiffany says, I'd be interested if it were just a pedal, not all the DI stuff. Yeah, I get that. And the thing is like it's not a gain pedal. I mean, it is because everything kind of has a gain stage, but
Right.
like they don't mean it to be an overdrive. It is just a EQ preamp thing to put at the end of your check. It's interesting. I think at $400, if this suits you, if like you want that direct out, that tube, I think it's cool. It's not for me. Like if I get something like this, I want it as a drive, which is why I have things like the Kingsley Page, and which is I think less. The Kingsley Page is $330. Brand new if you order from Kingsley. So
Kingsley Page, beautiful edge of breakup tones. It's not even on that channel isn't even, or that's video's not even on the edge of breakup channel.
let's see what you did there.
This website is ass.
Oh, the Kingsley Amplifiers website.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's fine. Here we go. Page. It is. You can order for $300.
Yeah, but does it have a DI out?
No.
Oh.
See, that's the thing. I wouldn't want it for the DI out.
Yeah, the DI out on the Earthquaker pedal is probably like $100. Like that's probably $100 worth of circuit right there.
Yeah. Anyway, so going back, let me.
Jerry White says I have the 2011 Freya SAS EF86. It does give that power amp tone at lower volumes, which is great. It's 140 pounds used.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's crazy talk.
Freya SAS and Boostacio pedals. Interesting. Those are from like 2000. I didn't even know Freya made pedals. Apparently, those were from like the early 2010s.
Okay.
I'm seeing them on Reverb. There's one. Oh, it's sold for $149. Maybe that's the one he bought. No, because he said it was in pounds.
Yeah. I don't know.
That one's in the US. Like it's a US store.
While Steve is looking that up, Jeremy, Page is not a power amp. It's a preamp running at full voltage. So like I can't power a cab with this. It's not gonna power a cab style power amp. But it does run. There's a bunch of like, I don't know the terminology, but the way he boosts the voltage internally so that he's getting like proper crazy voltage. How many volts does he say? I think he says it. 250 volts to the tube plates. So that's crazy. Anyway, so we'll move off of that. I think it's cool. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And that's me saying
people will buy it.
Oh, people will absolutely buy it. I want to hear it though. That's the thing. Like I can talk about how much it costs all I want, but if I hear it and I go, "Oh wait, that's the sound." That's it.
Here's my prediction.
Okay.
It's going to sound like a guitar pedal.
It's gonna sound like a guitar pedal.
I mean, they are calling it more than a preamp because of all these other things. I mean, it's got a boost and a level. My gut is that somewhere along that level, it's going to start breaking up, and now you've got an overdrive.
Yep.
And that's how. I mean, technically, hey, Mark Spurgeon, technically the color box is a preamp, but a lot of people are using that to dial in very specific sorts of overdrive,
like that transistor console fuzz sounds. And I use it as an actual mic preamp. So
yeah. So interestingly, Andrew, well, let me say hey, going back here to Bonky Mucket says I just came across this. It's a Bonky Mucket. But Andrew kind of predicted our next topic. He says, I think the EQD looks better than the new Humboldt.
Oh, look at that. Let me pull that up. Because the
Dumblifier.
Yes.
I mean, I get
Yeah, no, it's a dumb name.
I mean, at this point, DSM Humboldt has to know that none of their pedals are simple, right? Like,
Right. There's
it,
nothing simple about them.
even
But
their Simplifier Classic has so many knobs.
but I want this so bad. I want this so bad. It looks amazing, Andrew. You can back off. I think it looks so rad. It does. So I have the Enigmatic from UA, which is a great
Mhm,
Dumble amp emulator, but it doesn't have reverb. It doesn't do stereo. You have to use an app to change a ton of the parameters and save settings. The Dumblifier gives you 2 channels. It gives you 3 reverb modes. It gives you foot switchable reverb. It gives you XLR outs direct. It gives you a loop. It gives you a headphone out. It gives you an aux in. Like, this is the pedal board amp solution for me if I were going direct. This would be it because I've been using the Enigmatic. This
mhm.
does
Right.
that sound, but has all the extra features I want.
I couldn't tell you what features there are because I'm on the website and it is garbage.
Oh, sure. Well,
Like I say, it's like I don't know. I'm trying to navigate to something,
yeah.
but
Well,
it's just zoomed out pictures, and I don't want to watch a demo.
yeah, well, I can tell you some. So it's got 3
Oh,
reverb modes and
200 milliamp consumption though.
yeah,
That's kind of wild.
super low power. Um it has 3 stereo reverbs, 1 room, 1 plate and an ethereal.
Yeah, yeah. This is a church pedal. All of their products are for church players.
Well, yeah. But like for me, this would to me this like hits that blues roots guy.
Right.
If you're playing places where you can't take an amp, this would be the solution.
Hmm, hmm.
That this is it. So I'm going to end up with one of these this year. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I will have one of these at some point.
How much is it?
A
Have they
lot of
said?
money, $570.
Good grief.
Yeah, it
Most of
is
that cost is
expensive.
XLR jacks.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. I hate needing an app to use a pedal. And this has
Right.
everything on the face.
Yeah.
This makes
Yeah.
it so
Well,
easy.
it doesn't have everything on the face. Some of it's on the side and
Well, yeah. I get it.
uh but it's a
It's
lot.
it is a lot. Let me see if I can get to there it is. There's the Sweetwater page for it.
Mm,
$570. New item
good
coming.
grief.
So it actually has stereo cabinets and you can select both the speaker and the cabinet configuration for both sides,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is super handy. Um on the back panel, you've got that's interesting. The copy says 200 milliamps, but the pedal itself says 150 milliamp.
Maybe these are like test photos.
Maybe.
How much did you say it was?
$570.
Because I think if I'm spending almost $600, I'm getting one of these guys.
Oh.
the
No.
Buzz Billion.
Totally different purpose.
It is a totally different purpose, but
yeah. That is just nuts.
yeah, I get the draw of it. It's DSM Humboldt, which they're probably going to be at NAMM.
They are. They're in the Rev booth.
So I have questions about the Rev booth. I have to look at the floor plan again. Actually, I probably should look at the 2025 floor plan. Because I've seen people say that, oh, well, Rev is sharing with a bunch of brands, but a lot of the brands that they're like sharing with are brands that were in that booth last year. And I don't know if it was listed as a shared booth last year.
Okay.
I just don't remember.
Okay. Are you pulling it up or you want me to get it?
I can pull it up. Some of it's new.
Yeah.
But let's see. Stop that one. Well, almost removed
So
you.
looking at the Rev booth last year, they were listed as Rev, Aristides, and James Tyler guitars.
Last year.
This year, it is much more.
Yeah. Yeah.
This year they've got, and the thing is, I think there's some kind of either distribution or manufacturing between some of these, almost like a boutique amps situation. But this year it's Rev, Aristides, Chapman, Cornerstone Music, DSM Humboldt, Infinia Guitars, James Tyler Guitars, and Musafax USA,
Right.
whatever that is.
But I know at least Infinia Guitars was in there last year.
Okay. But they just weren't listed.
Because one of the Infinia guys hunted us down, Ryan and I, and we're like, you guys gotta, we started this new guitar company. You gotta come check it out. What was the one? Musafax?
Yeah.
Musafax America.
What is that?
I don't know. When you look it up, it just wants to say, do you mean Music Facts American?
It is a European distributor.
For Legator.
Yep.
Oh, it's
Legator.
No, it's Legator.
Legator.
Also Chapman, Cornerstone, Dark Glass, DSM Humboldt.
Okay.
This is basically and Rev. So this is Rev probably working with their distributor to supply everything into their booth.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, that Rev booth is like 3 times the size of what it was last year.
Oh, is it? I didn't know this.
Hold on. I'll pull up the 2025 Rev booth so that you can see the comparison. And maybe let's see if we can put them both on the screen at the same time. We're going to test the limits of what we can do.
I think you can only share one screen at a time.
Okay. Well, okay. Remember what you're looking at then. And then you see this.
Oh, yeah. It is a lot bigger.
Yeah. So we can swap back and forth, I think. Like, let's see. I can't remove that and go to this. Yeah. It's 3 times the size.
Nice.
Yeah. So they're actually making room for all of these companies, not just, we're going to have 1 or 2 guitars from each of these companies at the booth kind of thing.
Yeah.
So Legator. That's why I want to say it that way. It's not Legator. Legator.
Oh, because it sounds like Skeletor?
Yes. F Google says I'd take NAMM over Disney. Almost.
Yeah.
I'll still take, because I can spend the entire time in the Star Wars universe section. I'll take Disney. I didn't mean to do that.
Andrew says I'll probably be at NAMM for about 2 hours total because we'll be at Disneyland that weekend. Got to get my $150 worth of walking around in an unbearably loud building. So what I'm hearing is you're going to the Star Wars part of Disneyland.
Yeah.
Of course, what's 2 Disneyland? I don't know what 2 Disneyland tickets cost these days.
A lot.
Is it more
Kelly
than
and I did it 2 days ago or 2 years ago?
What's $150?
He probably paid for the membership.
Oh, for NAMM?
Yeah.
Rookie move. You're media, bro. You should have got it for free.
Steve, you say that, but I know people who were turned down for the media badge this year.
Really?
Yeah. Like people who weren't already established, some got turned down. Standard theme park ticket starting at $104 to $224 a day.
Good grief.
Oh, but if you're a California resident, you can get a park hopper pass for starting at $83.
Right. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, he applied for the press pass. They didn't respond. Yeah, you got to stay on him a little bit too.
Sometimes you need a guy.
Yeah.
Just say that. That's how I've gotten many people in over the years. Actually, many, not that many, just a handful.
I've definitely I've gotten a few people in at this point.
Unless they've changed things, it's for what it's worth. Unless they've changed things, it's not about the size of the potato. It's like Joe said, you have to pester. You have the body of work.
That's it.
Like if you are releasing regularly, then yeah. If you just started, that makes sense, but you have to have years of consistent video up. Yeah, I mean, there are folks I know who I think are still getting in. Actually, the one of the guys in the Gear Slum got invited to go to NAMM this year. Like,
What?
got an email from NAMM. They haven't been active in like 4 years,
Yeah.
5 years. So,
Wait, no, it hadn't been that long, has it? They were putting out episodes more recently than that.
I don't think so. I could be wrong. When I try to look for it, it takes me, it says page you're looking for cannot be found. Maybe it's 2020. Oh, I guess the last one was August 2023. So they went to NAMM in 2023, apparently, and released a bunch of NAMM episodes. And
Yeah,
wow, 2023. It's only been 2 years without the slum.
Steve, it's another year of us saying we're going to release NAMM content. Are we actually going to do it this year?
I released 3 videos last year.
I know. I did less, but still. We go in with such loft. I still have footage I haven't even looked at from NAMM.
I know.
That's horrible. That's so horrible. I've got to figure it out. I've got a plan this year. I'm keeping it more simple.
I don't know. I saw your rig. That looks more complicated.
No, that's way simpler than taking my like giant DSLR.
It's simpler than last year.
It's simpler because it's just my phone.
Well, it's your phone in a cage with a thing attached and another thing attached.
That way,
I guess it's not any
enough.
different. Like, I just mount mine to a tripod and never take it off the tripod. So
yeah. See, I'm not taking a tripod.
Oh, my tripod's this big. It's a mini tripod.
I'm not taking one at all. It's all handheld.
Yeah, Joe, unfortunately, I think Namthrax is going to be atrocious this year.
I do too.
Apparently the flu is lasting 2 weeks right now, is what I'm hearing.
Good. That's why I'm going to get my flu shot.
So we'll see. See how it goes.
Yep. We're going to see.
I mean, maybe I heard less people are going to be there. Like, I heard basically Europe isn't coming.
Pretty much.
And I heard, I mean, I don't know if Asia's going to show up or not. Presumably they are. They always do. But
yeah. I mean, a lot of the brands are there. So
Basil Tiffany says NAMM would sound way more interesting if they called it BAM. What would the B stand for?
Well, right now it's National Association, so it would be I don't know.
It would just be Badass Music Merchants.
Namthrax Lottery. Who's getting sick this year?
Yeah. Snarky says bets on who will get sick. I think Ryan will get sick. I think that's the only person I would put money on is Ryan getting sick.
Yeah, I didn't get sick last year, so I think that means I'm due, but I hope not.
I don't think I got sick last year, but I did get sick 2 years ago. So that's why I take the week after NAMM. I take it off. I just take it off.
I literally, so I get back from Sunday and I have a board meeting on Monday.
Oh, do we have the house on Sunday still?
We check out on Sunday. We check out.
Oh, we check out on Sunday. Okay.
Yep.
So I'll probably just go home. I'm debating whether or not to bring my rower.
Really?
It's the thought is bouncing around in my head. It barely fits in my car, but
that sounds terrible, Steve.
I'm in that addiction phase, man.
Yeah, but you're gonna get enough walking around NAMM. You're not gonna need to do any rowing.
It's not the walking doesn't. I mean, I'm gonna be tired. It's about earned. Like, I get in this headspace of like earned exhaustion. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Joe, yes, 100%.
Yeah, that's happening.
We need to do this. My plan is to do this not necessarily drunk, not necessarily at the house, but my plan is to live stream early and often as we can do. No, I say that because I still feel like the best NAMM year I had was the year that like I was trying to actually keep my workouts going during NAMM and not just be like, I'm gonna walk. Also, I don't walk as much as y'all do. I don't know why.
Yeah, I walk, dude. I put in like
Um,
20 and 30,000 steps a day. Easy.
no, I don't. I feel like last year I wasn't even breaking 15.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll definitely break that. I've been going to the gym and lifting again because I'm still running, not a lot, but I'm running. So yeah, there is a part of me that's like, man, I wish I had access since we're not in a hotel that has a gym. We're in
Mhm.
an Airbnb. I was like, man, I wish I had access to a gym while we were there.
Where what's your local gym?
No, it's a hella local gym. There's not
Oh,
a
okay.
it's not like a chain or
It's
anything
not
like
a
that.
24-hour fitness or
No,
whatever.
no.
Well, here's the thing, Philip. Here's the thing you should know.
Uh-huh.
There's this thing that we have that maybe you don't called good weather.
No.
And oh, this doesn't go out far enough because
Yeah, we
we're
can't
not
quite get
far
to
enough there.
10-day
But it
forecast.
looks like at least next Tuesday, which is week of, we're looking at highs in the mid low 70s and lows in the low 50s. So
It's gonna be beautiful.
you get yourself some leggings and some shorts and a t-shirt. You get yourself up at 6 or 7 in the morning, and
No.
you can get your. I mean, I am legitimately thinking about this idea of like just getting up and punching out 2 miles.
I mean, maybe. That's definitely like that's the last ditch. Like I'll do that if I have to, right?
Yeah. Snarky says push-ups and crunches.
Hey, it's not the same. Not the same, man. I obviously crunches I do, but like push-ups, I much prefer like, you know, bench press and like stuff like that. It bench press is better on my wrists because I have bad wrists from breaking this one.
Mm,
But uh push-ups because the angle of the hands to do push-ups just it's awful.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, the reality is I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to want to sleep in. Y'all are going to be like, the Uber's here. I'm going to be like, yeah, I'll just drive myself. It's fine.
Yeah, I get it. Well, that's
So,
that's what
but
happens.
it's going to
We
be hectic. It's going to
giant
be,
plans and then we get hit in the face.
yep. Well, that's, that is the core of NAMM. NAMM is another example of the Mike Tyson,
Yep.
um, the Mike Tyson quote, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Um, everyone has a plan until they get arrested and thrown in. Never mind. NAMM is going to be busy though. The whole
Oh,
NAMM thing is going to be busy. We've got wood wire volts. I think most of us on our NAMM house, which is you and I, so 60 cycle hum, 40 watt podcast, pedal playhouse, who's in the chat,
mm-hmm.
Adam Johnson from Cover Band Confidential,
Play
uh
Jason
Play
Mays.
Jason, and Landon Bailey.
Yeah,
Is that everyone?
that's everybody.
It's everyone. Um so it's gonna be busy, but I think most of us are planning on going to Woodwire Volts Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, so Thursday is their industry day. So
Yeah,
like all the dealers, other brands, and media get in on Thursday, even though the show opens to the public on Friday.
the raffle. I want to know about, oh, you got a buy raffle? $25.
$25. What are they giving away?
They're giving away a green
Oh,
guitar.
that's a Castadosa.
They're giving away a blue guitar.
That's a Bruce guitar.
They're giving away some
That's a
bird amp.
that's a Benson reverb unit.
That is, I assume this is a satellite pedal.
Yeah, that's the one thing you knew what it was. I have no idea.
I didn't know what the guitars were because it's all zoomed in.
Yeah, well, I just know
Are
guitars.
are there distinguishing features on any of these guitars?
I just know those brands.
And obviously this
I'm
says
I'm
Benson on
fairly
it.
sure that's a Bruce guitar. Also, I know the brands that are at Woodwire Volts,
Right,
so that
right.
narrows it down a little. I'm pretty sure that's a Bruce guitar. Dude, like Fender Master Builders are going to be there.
Yeah, which will be cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We've interacted with couple of those guys over the years. So depending on which ones are there.
Yeah, Chase Bliss is going to be there, which is wild because Chase Bliss is also doing the effector market.
Yep.
And this show runs on Saturday.
Yeah, so I don't know how that's working.
Because last year it was just Thursday, Friday.
Is Old Blood Noise at this as well, or are they only at Effector Market?
I don't know. You're going through them the hard way. There's just a list of them.
Is it?
Go back to home.
The list at the bottom. The list is on home.
Yeah, and then just scroll down.
I scrolled too far.
Yeah.
But it's not in. Oh, good.
It's a long list.
Old Blood is not there.
Yeah.
OB&E. Okay. So maybe they're only doing Effector Market. Ah, yes. I can see Bruce guitars. Interesting. So this whole thing is going to be, I think, pretty cool.
So
we're doing
many
that Thursday. Friday will be a full NAMM day.
Yep.
Friday night, unless something better if something better comes along, then we're gonna do Split. I'm gonna try to do Split, which is the Villains Brewing Party that Mark Johnston and Signal Path and what is Andrew's channel called?
Ambient Endeavors.
Ambient Endeavors. They host that thing.
You you act like you're not even friends with them, Steve. Come on, you don't know their thing.
Gonzo says, I can't wait to hear the announcement of the 6040 Pro Gamer Influencer House.
I mean, maybe. Hey, we should do it. Let's do it. Let's start our Twitch gaming channel.
I thought about packing. What games can you get away with streaming on YouTube? Because I have thought about starting a fresh RDR2 and just doing like a blitz run through, like only
storyline, just doing storyline.
Like maybe not storyline only, but at least only doing things that I come across and not really exploring.
Yeah.
Just doing a run through and whatever you hit. But basically it's like always moving towards a yellow marker.
Okay. I should be doing that with I'm playing New Vegas right now. And I've never finished New Vegas. I never even got to Vegas in New Vegas.
Okay.
And so
let me see if I can find the effector market for this here.
All right, you do that. I'm gonna hit this one real fast. Also from Michael Kraus though. Get offset. Emily is not in the NAMM house with us. They do their own thing, which is cool. We'll be hanging out, I'm sure. All right.
It was announced on the Chase Bliss Instagram, right? I think that's the only place it's been announced.
I think so. And I don't know that they listed the people that are going to be there.
They did. I found it.
Oh, nice.
I got to share it though. Share. Okay. So Chase Bliss, they announced this 7 weeks ago. The,
oh, that's so tiny.
Lastly, the rumor is there may be some complimentary sandwich themed t-shirts floating around.
Oh,
I want a sandwich themed t-shirt, but the brands listed at that point were 29 pedals, Alexander pedals, Beatronics, Caroline, Chase Bliss, Empress, Maris, Old Blood Noise Endeavors, and Polyeffects with guitars from Baronic, Black Bobbin, and Lockhorn.
And over half of those companies are also at Woodwire Volts.
Yeah. So I'm still kind of like trying to figure out what that's going to look like, but like for them to do split duty, but yeah, I'm looking. So that's on Saturday. Gonzo says you can stream anything that doesn't have copyright music, basically, and anything that doesn't have gore, which would be the Red Dead problem.
Just start Twitch. Just do Twitch. Do a Twitch stream.
I don't want to do. I just don't want to learn another.
Just get a low cut crop top shirt, Steve, and stream on Twitch. You'll be fine.
Jeez.
Just
I'll get kicked off, and I'll have to start a Nazi stream on Kick.
Oh, just the deepest V shirt you can find.
Yeah.
Actually, so I loved that effector market sandwich theme. That looked really cool. I
like
that a lot.
Is it Mongion?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Or is that Rothko? Is
Um,
Mondrian. See, I know things.
you do. Look at that. I didn't
I
know that.
Jessica says, "Is there no wacky EHX creations?" I don't know. It seems like they usually don't announce until the actual show. Cosmodio, is Cosmodio taking this year off? For some
I
reason, I thought they were in the main,
Let me look at the
but
map. They may
I guess I don't
be.
really know.
I need to be able to spell Cosmodio properly.
Of course,
Let's see.
Michael lives. Yeah, they are not on the
No,
map.
they're not.
Michael
No.
lives near them, so. But Joe says that they're at the Delicious Audio booth, which is where they were last year.
Oh, that makes sense. Because Delicious Audio booth
Is just listed as Deli or something.
yeah, it's listed as Delicious Audio, and
okay.
like they have 3 booth locations. They have their big square booth next to EHX. Then they've got
Yeah.
a smaller booth right behind Poly, which so Poly is going to be at NAMM, Woodwire Volts, and Effector Market.
How?
I don't know. But yeah, there's also another booth, but I think the booth I'm seeing is it's up against the stair so I think it's like a quiet.
That's probably their recording station.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because they have that recording. They record a ton of demos during NAMM thing. The
Tone and Cypher sharing a booth again. That's going to be cool.
The only Polia Effects booth I see is the one with that's in the quiet room.
No, they have a booth right next to right behind the other Delicious Audio booth. It's right there across the aisle from Red Panda. 4947.
It's just showing as blank on mine.
Oh, that's because I'm looking at the 25 map.
Ah!
I'm looking. Gosh, darn it. Okay, never mind.
Bye, Ryan. Ryan says, "Gotta go, but have a safe."
Adios.
But yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I've been pitching one of the ideas that I have that I keep throwing at RJ that we should try to do, but I don't know how time consuming it's gonna be. Is just go in and don't really try to like feel out a pedal or an amp or whatever the product is. It's just you go in and you say, "Hey, here's the new pedal, whatever from this brand," and hopefully they have a live amp. You're not trying to get good audio, you're just trying to get whatever. Plug it in, turn it on, whatever settings it's on is what it's on. Play a riff. You got to plan your riff out beforehand
and just do one riff the whole show.
One riff the whole every recording. So you have like, say you go to 30 booths, one riff.
No.
In my case, it's this D major pentatonic, like going up. It's like, and I would just play that 30 times and we would be done.
Oh my gosh. No.
That's my, and then you just supercut it.
Mine's going to be talking to people because that's what I do.
That is what you do.
But so I'm lucky enough, at least we've talked about it. I think we're going to still do it. So I don't want to throw it out there who it is, but I and another someone who has a brand are going to be walking around the NAMM show on Friday, taking turns filming each other at different booths. So that's why I don't have a tripod, because going to be a cameraman and have a cameraman. So
it's someone from a brand.
Yeah. A brand that is not showing at NAMM.
That doesn't narrow it down.
I know. No, it's Zach from Mythos and I were talking. And so Zach's coming. Zach originally wasn't going to go into NAMM at all this year, but he decided he's coming.
I thought he was doing on the Woodwire Volts list. Is he not?
No, he was last year. He's not this year. So he's coming and we're going to follow each other around so we can film for each other so that we can travel as light as possible.
Nice. And then Rhett presumably will be in India during NAMM.
Yeah, Rhett won't be there at NAMM.
That's going to be different.
Yeah, I think he leaves like next week. for
Yeah.
tour.
Yeah. So
So
and they start on the Asian leg, which is intense.
yep. So they've got a show in China on the 20th and then Mumbai on the 24th.
Yeah.
So
So probably won't be at NAMM.
won't be at NAMM.
I mean, you could fly from China and then go to NAMM and then fly to India.
No. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, you just need to take some amphetamines. You'll be fine.
Everything's possible with crystal meth. I don't think I can say that in a YouTube
Now,
stream.
now we're
Dang it.
we're demonetized.
I don't mean it.
Tom just says,
Ugh.
do either of you expect to find any must-have gear or guitars? I don't ever expect to, but also I don't really ever find it. Oh, Paul Roney's going to be at NAMM.
What?
Apparently, he's going to be down Friday and Saturday.
Just going to NAMM or
Just
like
hanging out.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
oh,
looking forward to seeing Paul again. Obviously, I haven't seen him in like, man, close to 10 years.
Is he thinking about doing a thing?
I don't know.
Like, because oh man, if Roney Guitars came back,
yeah, I feel like they're not coming back. Jeremy, this sounds exciting though. Heading to Nashville, yeah. I High Voltage sounds like a fun place. You've been there, right?
oh yeah, lots of times. It's just a regular hang for me at this point. Because I'm close enough to Nashville that I get up there for other things all the time, and so inevitably I end up at the shop just hanging out with Zach for a little while. When are you going in March? That's what I'm curious. If you are going in March and you're not going the weekend of the 20th, 21st, you're wasting your time because that's the Amigo Guitar Show in Franklin that weekend. And that's the March weekend to go. I'm going to be up there for that. Having been to the Amigo Guitar Show in Southern California now and having been to the Amigo Show in Nashville, they are nothing like each other.
Oh, I'm sure.
The Nashville one is nuts.
Yeah. But it makes sense. Like, Nashville is just all active and retired musicians, so
it's a guitar town.
Vintage guitar show is gonna pull a lot more. My guess is that the Orange County one is like more collector focused and probably a lot of like old hippie junk.
I'll tell you that I saw almost all of the same vendors from the Southern California show at the Nashville show. And then like double or tripled it
right
on top of it.
Right. Oh yeah, and those are those shows that like vendors and stuff. I forget
exactly
their routine of vendors. Michael Krause says, "Did you see the change to the Reverend line?" Here's the thing: I don't know the Reverend line, so saying that there's changes to it doesn't. It just doesn't mean anything to me, unfortunately.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to me either. But I should know the Reverend line because I think they're very cool.
Yeah, I see the King Bolt on their website still.
Yeah, are they ditching it at a certain time? Okay, here's my thing. Wait, let's talk about Reverend for a second.
What's your thing?
Let's take a look at their lineup.
Sure.
So here's the thing. This is a lot of guitars.
Yep.
It's now granted they're separating some stuff like every anniversary Tone Shop exclusive, CME exclusive, Flipside exclusive of the same model, but this is so much.
Well, I think a lot of it is that they name things kind of based on configuration.
Yeah.
But then I'm not exactly sure what the difference is in configuration. Like what changes basically require a new name? That's what I'm trying to
see what you're saying. Yeah, so I do like this part of their website. You can search by body style. You can search by style, like color, body wood, voicing. But then also by spec. Be like, oh, you want a Floyd Rose? Here's all the Floyd Rose models.
Right.
Oh, you want dual humbuckers? Here's the 11 dual humbuckers we make.
Yeah. So just looking at the body, like their single cutaway, what I would call their like I guess they have a more Telecastery body, the gray Coke stuff.
Yeah. Which one are we talking about? Because I
But
feel like they have 3 that like
I was
border on it.
I was thinking of the Charger body.
Okay.
But the
Yeah,
Charger
because
body is also the Crosscut body and the Club King body and the Double Agent body
oh yeah.
and the Flat Rock body.
Well, then they also
You
have the
know.
one they call the T style E-Sider. The E-Sider it's a telly. Because that's the Pete Anderson, the Greg Koch.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool.
They
Look at
have a
that
lot
one.
of signature models. So
I kind of want that one.
Sparkle.
Yeah, dude. Cool. That looks great. A humbucker in the neck.
Yeah, Reverend has too many signature models.
They have so many signature models. Anyway,
how long do you think it will take big brands? This is from Senor Frodo XD. How long do you guys think it will take big brands such as Gibson to start implementing AI in their instruments? I don't know what AI, we talked about this. We actually talked about this on tomorrow's podcast episode.
Oh.
Not this specifically. I think it's tomorrow's, because Fender has a new CEO.
Yep.
Fender's getting a new CEO. Yeah, he doesn't start until the end of February, so he could get cut before he starts. There's plenty of time for that.
I doubt it. I doubt it though.
No, he's an insider. So
yeah,
like he's a
15-year insider.
Say insider. He's an internal promotion.
Yeah. Yep.
And one of the things he said is that Fender's going to start implementing AI. Fender's I'm sure is already implementing AI. And the very short version of what we say on the show is, I think the place that is the most obvious place for them to implement consumer AI for consumer use is Fender Play.
Yep.
It's the absolute. They're going to use it for, here's a song, and they're going to use it to generate stems or backing tracks or whatever. Sorry, I'm trying out.
You're fine.
It's all this coffee. I should probably be drinking more water. Excuse me. But when you go on the comment sections of other people who have, like, KDH covered this right away, and a lot of times I just go and read KDH's comment section. I don't watch. I know you get a view for clicking on the video.
Yeah.
But I don't really watch the video. I just read the comments. And there's so many comments that are talking about this sort of idea of like, oh, well, they're going to put AI powered tones into the guitar. And I don't think you're going to see it in the guitar. I think you're going to see it in digital apps, phone apps. You're going to see it in Fender Play. You're going to be able to, you're going to punch in, they're going to have the Guitar Center AI assistant thing where you go in and you say, like, I want to sound like Billy Corgan, and then they're going to say, go buy a Big Muff or whatever.
I have a different take. I think I know where you're going to see it. I want to call it now for when it happens. And I say when. I think it's going to happen. There is going to be a Fender Mustang amp with AI built in that somehow uses Suno style technology. You play a riff, it builds a backing track. You play your riff now over that track.
I don't think it's going to be built into the amp. It's just, I think it's going to be built into an app that the amp will connect to.
I think it'll end up being inside one of the amp, like it's just a small computer that does one thing, connects to the internet, and utilizes that tech. But I could absolutely see that happen.
As soon as you have an amp that you have to have a Wi-Fi connection to operate.
Quad Cortex did it.
Yeah, Quad Cortex sucks. Does anyone even use those things?
Yes, lots and lots of people.
Do you? You have to have internet to turn that thing on?
I think in order to access, you have to log in and access account, to validate or something like that.
So if you were playing in a basement, are you just fucked?
I don't know. I don't know anymore, because I remember picking on that feature when it first came out. I don't know if they've changed how that works, or maybe I misunderstood it entirely. But
I would understand that for having to update and stuff. But
yeah,
if I push the power button, I just want it to work. I don't know.
Ian is also on it, like the Tone Master Pro. I could see AI being built into the Tone Master Pro.
Yeah,
totally.
And Sir Frodo, I talked about this when we did the AI episode. Like my interactions with AI, my intentional interaction, because I know there's a lot of interactions that are outside of my control
Yep.
or are just the function of like, I'm going to search something. And I do use the AI summaries a lot. I have a pretty good internal sense of like what is and isn't real.
Mhm.
So I know some people in the comments on that one said that, well, Google AI is wrong most of the time. It's probably wrong like 30 or 40% of the time, but usually when I'm searching for something, I already know at least a little bit about the topic.
Mhm.
So, or if I look at them like that seems weird or that is a fact that I want to use, I will click the link that it's associated with, which also is frustrating because half the time that link is not giving you the information that AI. But anyway, I don't really. I've used ChatGPT like one time.
Oh, see,
Snarky in the chat. If he's still in the chat, like I've given him crap about ChatGPT because I don't use ChatGPT in places where Google suffices.
I'm happy to say that I don't mind saying I use it a lot for work for things like
Yeah,
policy writing, form letter writing.
I think there's a lot of productivity cases that there's a lot of productivity arguments that could be made.
Yeah.
I don't think using hey ChatGPT, how big is the Pacific Ocean? Like, just fucking Google that shit, bro.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't use it for things where Google would suffice. I don't use it for creating you know, things that I consider art or where I would hire a skilled person to do it usually. But things like that.
Yeah.
The thing is, man, I got into this conversation a little bit with a podcast guest that didn't make the podcast. God, so
I mean,
um
that's where we're headed. It feels
the
like that's where we're headed.
the AI we've lots of people are talking about the burst, and it's unsustainable tech currently. And what I don't mean power and water. I
Yeah.
don't, because that's what a lot of people think when I say sustainability of the product. I don't mean the eco sustainability. I mean the financial requirements to do it at the level that these brands think it can,
Right.
because it's a tech that currently doesn't generate enough revenue to warrant the hype and investment that people are putting into
Yeah.
it. And it's going to break the tech industry. I just saw an
Here's all
AI
here's all
thing.
I can real quick. All I can
Yeah.
say about AI is I'm glad I'm not planning on retiring
Yeah.
for another like 20 years.
Yep.
I do plan on retiring, which has been a point of contention in some of the spaces I exist in. People are like, you're planning on retiring? I'm like, yes, I am attempting to plan for my financial future.
Yeah.
I am 40, almost 42 years old.
Yeah, dude. I
I
know
do
my
need to plan for
retirement date.
I do not have a retirement date.
I have a date.
But yeah, let's see. No more marketing. It has AI in it when it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, my thing is kind of like I just feel like this goes back to the whole thing about like, generative versus LLM versus, all these different kinds of like AI is so many different things now. I start a couple things. Um Actually, let me go back to this real quick.
Yeah.
Bonky says AI answers my technical questions a lot faster than most tech support. 100% agree. Like
Yeah.
if you can find the answer to something faster, then like I said, these are productivity improvements that I think are potentially useful.
Yep.
And I wanted to go back to this one. Do you think Fender would use AI to design where the hell is I'm sorry, I'm getting a spam phone call, I think.
Oh, you're
Do you
fine.
think Fender would use AI to design future guitar slash bass bodies? Fender hasn't designed a new guitar slash bass body since the Meteora.
And that was the first one since.
Yeah. So where's my magic 8 ball? All signs point to no. But I don't know. Like Bud seems hyped on it. Bud's been in with Fender Japan, Fender, what they actually call it, Fender Asia Pacific, which is headquartered in Japan, and they've been doing a lot of innovative stuff out of the Fender Japan design. So maybe I could be super super wrong. And yes, it's a buzzword to keep investors happy. Sir Frodo, I'm asking you, CES this year was full of AI slot products. So much, you go to a lot of different places. I keep hearing about how you go to, yeah, I just read it. I just read it at the end of every single Google search I make. So many things I look for. That's what I actually do is I type in, what is this thing? Reddit. And it's pretty helpful. Hey, Matt Campbell, how's it going? But yeah, so that's I 100% agree. Like a lot of AI seems forced. It's small concepts. It's somebody basically indexed the help file and
Uh-huh.
now they're calling it powered by AI.
Well, also, Sir Frodo, I just read it at the end of every single Google search I make. What do you think AI is feeding you back most of the time?
Yeah, it's just scraping Reddit.
Reddit, I think, may be one of the single largest sources of the AI slop that it's pulling. So that's when I get wrong answers to things, when you Google anything, there's the AI result at the top.
Mhm.
And when I look at that and there's wrong answers, which is more often than I'd like, I can almost always find the Reddit post where it pulled that information.
Michael says he's petting a goat right now. I want to know, has anyone seen Michael and Brian Wampler in the same room? Oh my gosh. Do you remember these?
Oh, no.
You used to be able to download this little app that would put like a little stripper in the corner of your computer that would just be dancing the whole time. Oh man, the Squire Counter Fender that Base Phillip owned was a new shape. Oh,
The Rascal
the
was new at one
Rascal.
point. There was a Fender Rascal. There was.
Yeah, that was
Um,
what 2011. I don't see. So Surfer said AI RoboTuners when I don't know what an AI. I don't think an AI RoboTuner would be a. I don't think AI could RoboTune.
no, that's set learning. That's a set program.
You need a physical interaction. But yeah, um, I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of AI slop in general this year at NAMM. Whether it's well, we've already seen it. We've already seen
Yep.
the freaking Expandora thing.
Oh my gosh.
Expandora
Yeah.
Instagram. Let's take a look at this because it's just so redonkulous. Um, is that still a word? I'm gonna say it's still a word. We've got the Expandora. Happy New Year. We dropped a dozen LM308 and a dozen OP07 Expandora vintage reissues on our Reverb store today. And this is the post. It's 80s Joe Bonamassa playing a Rickenbacker 8 6 8 string bass slash like, is this a guitar? Is it a bass? What it's neither. It's both.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
This is a brand last year that I was told to actively avoid.
I'm pretty sure that is Brad, the owner of X Pandora, just put through an AI engine. I'm pretty sure. Come on, man. I mean, I
Yeah.
get it, but like, hire a graphic designer, just
Or just make a
or just make a post,
hope. Just make a
man.
post.
L2 Canva.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, I assume this is the guy,
Yeah, that's him.
and this is this guy.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's your answer. Any predictions of new releases? So I mentioned this earlier. I know there's going to be at least some signature stuff released at NAMM.
Yeah.
But again, I can't say more because I'm not supposed to know, but I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, I also know a couple of releases, so I can't talk about those. Obviously, that's the thing. If we know there's stuff coming, we can't tell you.
Yeah.
And so the speculation. Let's talk about things we can only speculate. That's the hard thing.
Predictions of new releases. This won't be at NAMM because
Uh-huh.
apparently Fender is not at NAMM. PreSonus will be at I keep saying that, but
Yeah.
PreSonus is at NAMM or
Yep.
Studio One.
Fender
Uh,
Studio.
I think Fender will launch some stuff. I know they're having a custom shop event, I think on Wednesday,
Uh huh.
that I'm not going to because I won't be there until Thursday. But I think Ryan's going to go to it. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised if some cool custom shop stuff is announced there. I wouldn't be surprised if during the course of NAMM, one of the speculative big speculations right now is the Vintera 2. Which line is on sale right now on Fender.com?
Oh yeah, the Ventera 2. There's been some
Uh
whispers of the possibility of something to replace that.
yeah, if is it the Vintera 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ventera 2's on sale. Looks like about 20. Is it 20%? What percentage is this?
I don't know.
It's about $200 on a $1,200 guitar, whatever that
That's
is.
1/6.
So about 16% price drop. So I think uh we could be hearing about Vintera 3 soon, but
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of times they drop the price and then it's still 6 months before anything's announced.
Right.
So who
Because they're
knows?
just trying to clear.
I I had this thought. So, well, I don't. Never mind. I had this thought, but it's not on this topic, and it was just because he says Fender's going to surprise everyone, and they're going to keep the GNL brand alive, but it's going to be another 6 months before they relaunch. I mean, that would be a hell of an
That would
announcement
be a
during this.
hell of an announcement.
General speculations of possible multi effects amp modeler competitors coming. I think maybe Line 6 is already due for some, I think, some firmware upgrade issues with Stadium
They
from
put
what
out
I'm
a couple of
hearing.
releases already.
Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe some things around that. But competitors, I know IK is going to be at NAMM, which means Tonex. But I don't know if Tonex has anything new.
Yeah,
The
last year we knew about the Tonex release before NAMM. They talked about
Yeah,
it, then you saw them at NAMM. Um,
I'm going to be meeting up with the Tonex rep because the Tonex rep is a old friend of mine.
oh nice.
It's Natalie now,
Oh,
from
gotcha.
who used to be the Sweetwater, who is the person who started
Oh,
all the Sweetwater stuff years ago.
yeah.
She's now repping at IK.
Michael Kraus, Fender PRS and Gibson will not have any new pedals. Can you really guarantee that though?
Gibson probably won't.
Yeah,
Fender probably won't. PRS though, always a
Fender
wild
might.
card.
Fender keeps trying to do pedals. Fender keeps trying to do pedals.
Other multi effects. I mean, Donner, I feel like Moore. I haven't heard anything about them in a while, so they could kind of be due.
For me, I'm trying to think of other multi effects companies that like maybe Electro Harmonics does something crazy.
Yeah, they're Electro Harmonics. Well, they just did the Big Muff 2
Yeah,
or whatever. What's their version? Yeah, Big Muff Pi 2.
big.
They have the small
Yeah,
version, but I don't know. I don't know if they have anything like they have so many products that they just kind of like put out
yeah,
that just no one seems to know about. Like Ryan Berman, who was here earlier, bought the Pico Atomic cluster, and I was like, "What the hell even is that? I've never
yeah.
even heard of this."
They just put out the Intelligent Harmony Machine Pico.
Mm,
Oh, they'll do a Big Muff 2 Pico. They'll go ahead and
yeah,
do that.
put that on there. Big Muff 2 Electric
Electric
Muffaloo.
Muffalo.
I
Muffaloo,
wanna
yeah.
I wanna talk about this. Fuck Google says PRS goes bankrupt next. I think, man, I hate to it feels so negative to be like, who's gonna go bankrupt next?
I know. It's not gonna be PRS.
The brands, I'll just say the brands that have gone bankrupt. I don't know how Hofner was in Europe, but Hofner had no American presence.
Nope.
Uh, we, I think we was Hofner. Did Hofner go bankrupt before the last time we live streamed?
Yes. I
Yeah,
think
so
we
we
mentioned
were
it.
looking at it, right?
Yeah, we looked at the different models they
Yeah,
make, and
they
like,
basically make 17 Beetle bases and nothing else.
yeah.
I think before a situation where PRS goes bankrupt, I think before that happens, you would see like see some confusing things like, oh, why did they just kill their entire amp lineup?
Oh yeah, that won't happen either.
You know, why did they but they're so diversified
Mm-hmm.
with and the SE line and does so well
Mm-hmm.
that I think the only reason that PRS would go bankrupt is if they just got so high on their own supply with the success of the Silver Sky that they just like hyper expanded and killed themselves
Yeah.
basically. It wouldn't be because of like a lack of sales, it would have been because they took a high success and instead of saying basically there's a thing that brands do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just PRS. We see that we actually saw this big time in the biotech industry 4 years ago, where for the biotech industry, we were basically printing money during COVID. There was so much going on, government support with Operation Warp Speed and everything else. Like it was investment. And the tech sector, excuse me, had the same thing. All of these tech companies, all of these pharmaceutical companies are just hiring left and right, massive company expansions. And then in halfway through 2022, early 2023, we had these massive tech layoffs and everything else that kind of just were really just a reaction to that massive expansion because it wasn't sustainable.
Yeah.
This comment, when Paul croaks, investment bankers will ride PRS into the ground. This is a thing that I've seen people talk about.
Yeah. I mean, both Fender and Gibson are owned by investment companies. So
yeah, and they're being ridden into no.
Well, here's the other thing. I just want to address. I want to talk about this one first before we go there.
Oh,
Sir Frodo. Gibson has a bigger market share in the guitar space than Fender does in the US. Gibson has a 34% market share in the US. Fender has a 30% market share in the US. Globally, Fender has about a 25% market share. Gibson has a 20% market share. They're not going bankrupt. And here's the thing, even that bankruptcy they went through before was a consolidate debt bankruptcy. It wasn't a we're going under bankruptcy. Those two companies, and I'd honestly at this point put PRS in it, at least for while Paul's with us. I don't think they're going anywhere, no matter what their financial situation gets into.
Wasn't the whole thing with their last bankruptcy? Yeah, I'm looking at it, 2018. This, I don't know what this website is, but the headline is, "Here's why Gibson is bankrupt. No, it's not because rock is dead." And it's basically talking about how Gibson went bankrupt because they expanded so much in the early 2010s into home audio things that did not pan out.
Yeah, they bought a ton of brands.
Yeah, they bought Onkyo, they bought Teak. I don't know who else they bought.
They bought TIAC, but yes, they bought didn't they own KRK in the studio space?
Still own KRK, don't they?
Yeah. There were a bunch of brands that they bought and then just didn't happen. Like they didn't do anything with them. It was just wasted money.
Yeah.
And so that was what ultimately was the downfall of Henry J. A lot of people want to give Henry J a lot of flack, but you got to remember he and two others saved Gibson from Norlin in the 80s.
I actually talk about that on tomorrow's episode.
Look at
very
that.
briefly.
But yeah, I mean, they're easily the two biggest companies in the guitar space on the planet. Together, they make up 50% of the industry. Just think about it that way.
Leaf Bus says, "I think the tariffs are a big issue for the guitar industry." I've heard that's why a lot of brands aren't coming to NAMM this year. Is it's either kind of a quiet protest, or it's just, there's no reason to come to a North American guitar show when the primary North American market, which is the US market, is very expensive right now if you are not an American company.
Oh, I'm going to talk about this. I'm sorry, Steve. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
There's only
apologizing.
There's only one guitar company on the planet who has sued the president.
Is it Gibson?
Gibson.
Is it over the
Trump guitars?
Oh, over the Trump guitars.
Yeah, they sued him over the Trump guitars.
Oh, and they named him in it, right?
Yeah, they named him in the lawsuit. So I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Down. I wonder are there Trump guitars on Reverb?
Those are things I've never looked for, Steve. I'm not going to add that to my algorithm.
Trump guitar. The problem is there was a brand, like there was a Trump brand out of Japan.
Oh,
in the 60s. They're basically, Gaiatones or whatever. They're actually a little nicer, maybe more of a K style, but yeah, I don't see any of those Trump guitars on Reverb.
I don't think very many of them actually got made, to be honest.
Well, I know the dude at the tone whatever guy got him. Tone Junkies.
Oh yeah, that's right. Anyway,
that guy.
So yeah, I don't think any of the major brands, but we are seeing a lot of the smaller, especially in the pedal industry, a lot of the boom that we had in 2020, 2021, 22 that drove a lot of companies to see maybe success too fast.
Yeah.
And now they're vanishing. I mean, OCE, Chris Evans over at OCE just closed up shop.
Really?
He announced on Instagram he's done. He did a big post on Reddit talking about things he learned and some advice to other pedal builders. Poison Noises said that he's not making pedals anymore. He said he doesn't even own any pedals, not even his own at this moment.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
There is one Donald Trump American Eagle electric guitar on eBay.
Oh, got it. How much?
$2,000.
Yeah. No.
It says it's brand new, but I don't know. That's the only one I see. Yeah, I saw the Poison Noises thing. The Poison Noises, I mean, I know he kind of mentioned briefly he ran into some specific issues.
Yeah.
I don't know where they were at the end, but I know for a long time I thought that they were actually selling too cheap.
I think so Jordan, I had Jordan on the podcast, and I love Jordan. I think he's a fun dude. I think he made fun pedals. But he talked about it on the podcast, and I do think it was his downfall. He because he launched a pedal company with like 11 or 13 pedals.
Oh yeah.
On launch. And even Josh over at JHS said, don't do that. Don't do it. And then on top of that, he sold them too cheap.
Yeah. He gave a lot of them away for free, which he gave a lot of them away for free to what kind of seemed like the right people. And I know that there's this driver when you have a company to, you want to put your pedal in the hands of all of your heroes. I get that. But I think that there's a sense of what you said, too many pedals, too many different pedals. I think by the time the last one that I saw for the Crook was like version 5.
Oh, wow. Really?
And there were a few of those where it's like, we barely just got Colorbox version 2 like a year ago or whatever. I forget how long ago that was, but it wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago, but it was a little while ago.
And that's a more complicated pedal, but still it's like I'm in moron. Colorbox version 2 was 2019.
Yeah. Again, a while ago, but not really that long ago, like in the grandest scheme of things.
Yeah.
But Jordan went through 5 versions of the Crook since we got version 2 of the Colorbox.
Yeah. Gonzo says website is still up. looks like they said the bottom's. Oh, he's talking about the Trump. Yeah, that's all they had to do. They had to add a line to their website. This is on the Trump
Oh,
guitars, saying that
gotcha.
they're not affiliated with Gibson. Going back to this though, Hybrid Noise Bloom says, if I think if Paul Reed Smith kicked the bucket today, John Mayer would eventually go back to Fender. It depends on how those relationships are built, right?
Yeah.
PR, I think all of the vibe of PRS is tied very closely to Paul. So self-buttering toast says Paul is PRS and PRS is worth too much to not get bought. I think that just depends on how, like, does Paul have, and I'm not saying he doesn't, I'm not in Paul's inner circle, none of us are. Does Paul have a line of succession? I would assume he does. I would assume it's not going to be the JHS John Henry Skews. Is it Henry Skews?
Yeah, I think so.
Thing of like, well, I died, kid, sell the company, going on. I assume that there's going to be a plan in place to preserve Paul's legacy, which doesn't mean they won't get bought. It just means like it won't just be like Paul's dead, brand goes straight
Right.
to bankers. It's going to be Paul's dead or Paul's retired or whatever, and it's going to float around some trusted hands for a few years, and then that wave retires or dies or whatever, and then it's going to go to the bankers. Like it'll be like a generation out.
Well, also, I mean, Paul's got kids that might want to run the company one day. I don't know. I just know he has kids. I don't know. I don't even know how old they are or what their interests may be. I think they're young, but that could be this kind of the way the Ball family has handled Ernie Ball.
Right.
It could, obviously that model exists and it's shown success. So also, we don't know that Paul doesn't have a cryo tank in Maryland that he's going to be frozen in. The company's going to operate under a trustee until they can bring him back.
Yeah. It seems like there's some, I'm not sure who Trampus is. Do you know who that is?
I don't. Matt knows apparently way more about Paul Reed Smith than I do.
Someone on the team, presumably.
I'm gonna find out. I don't know. I know there's a color called Trampus Green on PRS guitars.
That's all I could find.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would expect they have some plans internally to do it. MJD says Paul has the future planned up to the year 2500.
Trampus Ferry.
Oh,
I don't know what he does, but he exists. He's a person.
Ian says Paul won't die until everyone believes in Tonewood. Okay, Trampus is one of the luthiers. And yes, R.I.P. I'm not a Deadhead. I've listened to very few Dead, but I know Bob Weir had a big impact on the business and the musical industry. I don't want to say the business, like on music, like people who are really into the Dead and whatnot. So, R.I.P. in peace.
Apparently, Trampus is he is their specialty guitar luthier for Finish.
Gotcha.
And he was hired in 2003.
Wow.
Yeah. I could see someone, I'll be honest, someone more like Paul Miles. I'm on their Meet the Builder site now. Paul Miles is the director of private stock, and he was hired in August of 1991.
God. Oh, wow.
Yeah. It seems like that would be the guy, right?
Yeah.
If there's somebody internally. And then there's also Mike Gately, specialty guitar luthier final assembly, hired in January of 1987.
Yeah. Geez. Wow.
Yeah, they got some long-term folks. And that's probably a big part of their success.
Oh
They've got
yeah,
a
for
team
sure.
that's been in place for a long, long time.
And I think that probably says, given what we know about this business, it says a lot about the way I think, uh, despite the the external perspectives, I think
Hmm.
that says a lot about the way Paul probably treats his employees. Like you can, because nobody's staying at a company for near 40 years if it's not a good place to work.
Exactly. That's it. No one stays that long.
Well, I might because I'm an idiot, but
No, not me. I'm out. I'm out, brother. All right. Speaking
I
of
I have
Bob
entered.
Weir.
I am in my 11th year at my company.
Oh wow.
I will
I'm in my sixth.
I
So
will hit 11 in June.
speaking of Bob Weir, looking for an envelope filter pedal. Any
Mm,
suggestions? I have two. Um, Qtron, man, just get the micro Qtron. They're affordable. They're good. They're
that's
simple.
that's EHX, right?
EHX.
Yeah.
Or I use because it's me. I have the Analog Man envelope filter, which is based
Mm,
on the old MXR one, that I really love. Go simple. Don't get anything super complex with an envelope filter. But the
yeah.
Qtron, I mean, the Qtron Plus is what John Mayer uses in Dead and Company. So,
John Mayer uses it. It must be good.
well, he
I say that
specifically.
sarcastically as if it's not true.
No, exactly. We had the sarcasm, but that doesn't make it not true. But also, I mean, he's playing all those parts in Dead and Company. Um, well, I mean, Ross got brought back from the dead and then died and then got brought back again. So it
Um,
exists again.
yeah, Jeremy says, what about the Electro Harmonics one?
That
That is
that
the
is the
Qtron.
Qtron. That's the Qtron.
Or yeah, Matt Campbell says, or you go more expensive and you get a
I
Mutron.
mean, if you get the Mutron 3, that's what Jerry played. So,
Yeah.
or some variation thereof.
I like this question from Gonzo Noises. I think this is instead of what company's going to fail next, what are the next companies do you think are going to
Oh.
collab or merge? Merge, I don't know. But uh I think it would be fun to see uh I kind of want to see Cosmodio. I don't know who they would collab with because their stuff is like so out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd kind of like to see them collab on something with
I
someone. I don't know who.
I just got this one in the mail yesterday. Collabs.
Oh yes, the summer school, the smoking in the boys' room.
Yeah, with super
Summer
cool
school,
pedals.
super cool pedals.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Was playing that last night.
Wow.
Um uh okay, here's one that we haven't all talked about a bunch. Maybe we mentioned it on a live stream. I don't remember.
Mhm.
But there's Thorpe has the guy who originally built Love Tone working for him,
Right,
Dan
right.
Coggins, and now they're bringing back the Love Tone line.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
going to be smaller enclosures. It's going to be a little different, but I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited about those coming back in some way, shape, or form.
They've announced that, but
Yeah,
is it
they
actually
announced it,
on
but
the
there's
Thorpe?
nothing.
It's okay. There's nothing actually. It's not on the Thorpe side or anything yet.
No,
Oh
it's
no, it is.
oh, is it?
I don't know if these. Here, let
It
me.
just they said on their Facebook post they just said coming 2026. So maybe that's going to be their big. Well, he's not at NAMM, so
So it says that's right. We're relaunching Love Tone. We're doing this in partnership with Dan Coggins, designer of the original Love Tone pedals.
and
Is
current
working on this
Thorpe
first.
employee.
We're aiming to release the first couple pedals mid 2026. In the meantime, alongside his work on many of our Thorpe designs, Dan has a small range, so they're pushing some other. These are not Love Tone, but they're Dan.
Got it.
What is this? Dinosaural.
The Cogmeister, yeah. They talk about that one on that pedal show.
Oh, what is this shiny? Is that actually that's just reflecting the room? What is going on there?
What are you talking about?
This I guess that's just the graphic.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because it doesn't.
There's nothing there. It's a 2-knob pedal.
Yeah, it just looks bizarre.
Yeah.
Whoops. Scroll too fast. So yeah, so that's exciting. Um, but where's Philip who said dude on the right? Uh yeah, so that's one, the love tone, the Thorpe thing. I've heard rumors that Adrian is gonna fly to Germany to just straight up murder Yuli Behringer. I heard that from guitar nerds.
Oh, so it must be true.
So it must be true.
Thorpe Univibe. I had one. They're really, really good.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What is there's some base Behringer buys Game Changer? Oh god.
No.
Well, I don't see how that works.
Game Changer's an interesting one. Are they at NAMM? I'm gonna look. I'm on the right
but
map
they
now.
are what Game Changer's French, so I could see them not being.
Yeah, I don't see them. I'm not finding them.
Yeah. Yeah, talking about Rickenbacker and their oh my God, Bill Finnegan Behringer collab.
Oh, that would be the ultimate curveball.
That's actually part of the cease and desist on the
You have to partner.
Zentara or whatever the hell it's called.
The judge actually, the way they resolved that case is the judge tied their hands together and said they had to play nice and work on a project together.
Yeah. Matt Campbell, I actually agree with you. Unfortunately, I feel like we've seen from Yamaha means that Guild is just gonna not do anything.
Which is, man, that's so sad.
And I played one of their bases, the Starfire 1. Was that last year? And I kind of want a Starfire 1.
Dude, they make a triple humbucker, like pseudo Firebird style headstock Starfire. What is it? Starfire. I'm trying to pull up their site real quick. Starfire Jet. Oh, they're so cool.
Is that the on their? That's the guitar.
Yeah, hold on. I got you. We're gonna look at this. Look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, it is so rad.
That is awesome.
Yeah. And then they make, let's see, bass guitars, electric. Of course, not enough people do semi-hollow basses, and Guild's like, we will only do semi-hollow basses.
Right.
And they are super cool. The Starfire 2, these with the humbuckers. I love these basses.
I haven't played one of those. I played the Starfire 1.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't remember if that was last year or 2 years ago.
I wish they did. I want the Starfire 2, but in cherry red or Pelham blue. Are they allowed to say Pelham blue? Like
Joey says is Guild. Well, Pelham's just a location. So.
That's true, but I think the color is trademarked. It's sort of like how nobody else has a Daphne blue.
Right.
Trademarked. So
Joey wants to know if Guild is still under Cordoba. I mean, maybe technically, but
I don't know.
Cordoba. I thought the entire Cordoba guitars was purchased by Yamaha, but I could be getting that wrong. Maybe they only bought the Guild portion.
They bought Cordoba.
They bought Cordoba entirely. Yeah. So they might be still under Cordoba technically.
Or, there could be the chance that the real reason Yamaha bought them was for Guild, and they don't care about Cordoba because Yamaha already does their own classical guitars.
Do they do classical too?
Yeah.
But Cordoba
Yamaha
had a bunch
everything.
Had a bunch of brands. So
Yamaha does like a few expensive classical guitars.
See, they did that acquisition was in 2018. And read more.
Oh, was it?
So that's the other thing is people still talk about Fender killing Guild off, but Guild has not been part of Fender for like close almost a
I
decade now.
I'm seeing that happened in 2023 according to Guitar World.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm seeing it in 2023 now too. I don't know why
Yeah.
it said 2018 on
Yeah.
Google. Google did me dirty. Thanks,
So,
AI.
so yeah, that's a relatively new acquisition in the grand scheme of
Yeah.
things. So
Let's see. It's Cordoba and Guild guitars, and then Humacase, Diarman, Savarez, and Aquila. So kind of like a bunch of secondary brands. Cordoba, and some of those are like where Cordoba is more so like the distributor.
Perfecto says Yuli lived in the Philippines for a while. Yuli
Oh,
Behringer.
interesting. They enforced Fender enforced the trademark of Daphne Blue, but not the shape of their guitars.
Well, Mark, they tried to enforce the shape of their guitars, but the court ruled that they were too late.
I was gonna say Charvel apparently has a Pelham Blue, but
It's a Fender
that's a
affiliated brand.
Charvel.
Aren't they Jackson Charvel? They're all
Oh, that's
under
right.
they're
Well,
all under the Fender brand.
they have Pelham Blue,
Yeah.
and Heritage has Pelham Blue. Apparently.
Oh, well, Heritage has an interesting relationship with Gibson, a licensing deal for certain body shapes.
Yeah.
Maybe that includes the color.
Schecter has a Pelham Blue.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh.
I'm going to add to Mark, what's the status of Love Pedal? That's a good question. You can still buy off their website. You can still buy lots of things new off their website. I keep waiting for an email because I've been kind of wanting a Zen Drive again. So I've been waiting for one of the weekend sales, but he hasn't done one of those in a while.
Let's see. To phase out the competition, hopefully to acquire Guild. Vantage guitars. So this is still a thing, I think, and Vantage isn't part of this, but I thought about this. It would be interesting to see some of those old Japanese guitars come back. Graham just mentioned Westbury. They're another one. They're kind of all these Matsumoku brands. So there's those, and then kind of along those lines, I just because of Vantage sounds so similar, it made me think of Vintage. And the question is, what is going on with all those JHS brands?
Yeah.
And yeah, Tokai theoretically can make a comeback. The guy who owns Gaiatone runs a Facebook group and has a website with a shop. I have some Gaiatone stickers and whatnot because, yeah, Nate's been a long time follower of the 60 cycle hum space. So who's the guy who owns Gaiatone?
I don't know.
No, that I'm saying that's
gotcha.
the guy's name is Nate.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Nathaniel Demont, who's also Demont Guitars. I forget exactly what the agreement there is, how that stuff all works, but I know that there's something a little interesting about it. But I think right now, I don't know if Gaiatone actually has any new guitar products. I think they maybe just have some pedals, maybe, but I'm not seeing anything except like that the brand persists.
Yeah. There's a lot of quiet closings out there that are just like, oh, they didn't announce, they didn't say anything, they just stopped. The whole Fender and GNL thing, to the thing that kind of brought us here with GNL, I still don't think they're going to do anything with GNL. I have a hard time believing they would do anything with GNL if they threw out all of the inventory and stock and
right. Maybe they just I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, Joey, the GJ2 stuff is cool. Is Grover Jackson still affiliated with GJ2? I assume he is. That is the name. It is Grover Jackson Engineering.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that have the name of a guy who's no longer affiliated with them anymore, though.
GJ2 guitars. but actually, when you go to Grover Jackson Engineering, it just talks about his OEM stuff.
Okay.
So it's a little because he's apparently Friedman, BC Rich, Zadowski, Dunable, Sully, Balaguer, Morgan, Trussert, Ty, and Zam guitars. Doing
Okay.
OEM for all those. So
Interesting.
damn, he is 77, 76 years old.
I'm going to show you a guitar, Steve.
Show me a guitar, Philip.
I want you to try. I don't know if this will share when I show the name of the page, but I want you to look at the picture of this guitar and tell me who makes it or made it is more accurate.
Is this a Gibson WC2 or whatever?
This is a Gibson
WRC.
WRC named for Wayne R. Charvel.
Yeah.
This was a signature partnership guitar that Gibson and Charvel did in the 80s.
I only know about these because Blake over at the Tone Mob just
That's
got
how I
one.
found out about it too, that they exist. And now I'm kind of like, oh, I do
But
want a super shredder.
yeah,
like
had you
Floyd
not said
Rose.
that, I probably would have guessed like Aria. Had you not presented it the way you presented
Yeah.
I probably would have said maybe like an Aria or something like that. Let's see. MJD says I would like to see an Italian guitar company rise again, or at least a resurgence of their design sensibilities. I assume you're talking about the older, like the Wandre kind of a thing.
Yeah. So Joe Branton over at the Guitar Nerds and I talk about this a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is the American boutique space has an aesthetic, right?
Yeah.
Not all of them, but you're seeing a lot of the reimaginings of Fender designs. Let's just be honest. Like the Novos,
Yeah.
the Panos, I realize that's still one guy's designs, but there's this aspect of doing that kind of thing. I think and Joe and I think a lot of the UK and European builders that are they have an aesthetic, they're drawing off a lot of those old Italian and Japanese models. Look at somebody like Fidelity or
Right,
Trent
right.
Guitars, those kinds of things. They're doing a lot of that weird stuff.
Yeah. I think the difference, because I thought about this too. I looked at brands and I saw Echo, but I think Echo is kind of doing a lot of Fendery things. The Italian aesthetic, like I said, I think more of Wandre, Paletti. I don't know if Paletti has some like weird stuff. But I don't know if I would consider them to fit in that space either. They did do the puzzle piece guitars with Chibson. I forget if that was last year or 2 years ago. But yeah, something like that. Weird finishing materials. Yeah, like 60s Italian. So I feel like even Paletti is kind of doing a lot of Fender sort of designs, and that kind of just seems. The problem is it's a matter of doing a new shape that people aren't going to react to.
Yeah.
Like you want people, or rather that people are going to react to in the way that you need them to react to in order to. So, and I remember thinking this last year with seeing the Paletti stuff at NAMM, where it's like, these are all really cool takes on, Gibson and Fender designs. And to me, but the problem to me is it's like, that's not kind of, Fender shapes are like crabs. Everyone returns to the Strat Telly and offset. I think Echo did the Teardrop and the Phantoms. Like, that's old Echo. Not the current. I don't know if the current one did. And then there is a whole thing. Fuck Google mentions that he got an Airline Folk Star. Airline, I don't exactly know what's going on with them. I haven't been able to figure it out. I don't know if you've heard anything
No, but I
about.
did think Eastwood was worth mentioning in this conversation, so I'm glad it was brought up. Look at the weirdness Eastwood is doing out here.
Right. And the thing that um I don't know what the answer to this is.
Yeah.
The upside of Eastwood is they are putting out a lot of, 60s, 70s, 80s designs, but
They,
they're
they do
also
an
not.
ovation breadwinner.
Yeah, but they're also kind of like not doing anything new in some way. In some of these cases they're actually like oversimplifying the product. It's kind of like the new Dan Electro stuff. All of the new Dan Electro
Yeah.
stuff is just wood, right?
Yeah.
But the whole vibe is like for it to be plastic and whatever, right?
Yeah, and cheap and
Uh
not great, but
and but I mean, you could make a resin guitar that's good. Just look at Aristides.
yep. I'll tell you what, the one I really want, well, I kind of want the double neck with the bass, but
Mhm.
the Eastwood model I really want is the SD40 Hound Dog. It's modeled after the import guitar that Hound Dog Taylor used to play,
Hmm.
and oh, I want one so bad. They're so cool
But like I see that shape and I just think like why not just get a Burns?
because this is cheaper than a lot cheaper than a Burns.
Are they cheaper? I don't know how much
This is a
Burns are these
thousand
days.
dollars. Um, Burns guitars are let's see, an equivalent model.
I
Share
mean,
this
they might not
tab.
even exist right now.
Yeah. Imagined in 1959, reimagined in 2022. This is the only page.
Yeah.
This is oh wait. For reference, please find the original site here. Oh dear Lord.
You can get a Burns Bison on eBay for $943.
Yeah, then I'd rather buy the Hound Dog then because it's what,
Yeah,
$60 more?
fair. So what
New.
all I was gonna say is yeah, Lee Anderton. Well, Lee Anderton I sometimes feel like owns part of every guitar company
At least the ones in the
that
UK, yeah.
has more than 10 employees in the UK. Um yeah, the whole Eastwood thing, yeah, Eastwood's getting expensive. Eastwood is an interesting brand because from what I understand, from without divulging sources, I guess, is basically they basically get away with not having to think about copyrights at all
Yeah.
because they're Canadian.
Yep.
And so they they have like a sweetheart deal with Backlund to make the Backlund shapes. They've got, and then they just kind of like, oh, here's an old guitar that we think is cool. Let's make it. And I don't, you know, I've never really interacted. Well, I've interacted with the Eastwood guys a little bit with
Yeah.
Ryan. They talk to Ryan. So I've seen some of the interactions. And I don't know enough about the legal side of design to be like, oh, like does Kawhi still have yeah, Eastwood is the Behringer of guitar builders. Kind of.
Yeah. In a lot
Um,
of ways.
but looking at these, like, how is Gibson not making a claim on the Stormbird?
Let
Like,
me look at the Stormbird.
is this not close enough to a non-reverse Firebird to get some
The
noise?
body shape is off enough. It is
Is it?
just enough, and the stock is totally different.
Yeah.
Just think about the Cower Banshee. He didn't have to change it a lot, but he had to change it.
Yeah. The Flying Banana and the Moonsault, well, the Moonsault's a Kawhi design. Obviously, I don't think they exist, or they at least they don't make guitars anymore. Uh a lot of these, like this is Univox. The Cloud, this is I think was made with Devo. The LeBay's made with
That
Devo. The
Surfcaster is so
Surfcaster's a
cool.
it's Charvel.
Yeah, it's so cool
It's
though.
a tweak Charvel. The breadwinner you mentioned earlier is Ovation. The Esprit, like this is a Fender design.
Yep. That was
Uh,
the Robin Ford signature.
Yep.
That's
Now
great.
this is like, and they're mimicking the headstock. The body looks a little different, but maybe it's just the pictures. And under $500.
Yeah, and of course the high
Um,
flyer is the Mose right.
yep. And the double surf caster, the this one's interesting. Do you know what this one's built off of? Because
It looks like a Travis Bean Kramer bot. No, the Yamaha.
so the Black Widow was an acoustic control
Oh,
guitar. They actually made one guitar. Yeah, with all the attention surrounding Jimi Hendrix's stolen Black Widow guitar, reportedly worth $1 million,
gotcha.
we were inundated with requests to bring this ultra rare guitar. What's the acoustic Black Widow? Da, 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 da. Yeah, it was made with Semi Mosley with Mosrite.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It says the new version is very close to the original with tone chambered mahogany. Da, 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 da. I know one of the big features of the original is the entire backside was padded.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. Let's see if they actually can. Oh, that page is gone.
They make such weird guitars.
Yeah.
Just
So there's just, a lot of these different things. They still have their partnership going with Revolta.
no, they are
They
Revolta.
are they Revolta now?
Yeah, Revolta and Eastwood. Eastwood, I think. Okay, don't quote me because I may be wrong. I think Eastwood owns Revolta.
Okay. I thought they were still making them off of license.
No,
But then, like, to MJD you're mentioning earlier, they're straight up calling this a Wandre soloist. So I don't know how they have the rights to use the name because I know that family still exists, but they are straight up calling this a Wandre soloist. The Buddy Miller guitar. And it seems like we're not out to replicate it. After all, the original had an aluminum neck, custom molded plastic pickle plate, and control mounting panel. And yeah, these things are like, I think like a mint Wandre. It's like $5 or $6 if you can find one.
yeah,
Oh, anyway, back to chat.
yeah. Back to chat.
Yeah, Epiphone needs a non-reverse Firebird.
I agree.
That someone asked earlier, like, what are some collabs or what's some things to launch at NAMM? I think I'd like to see Epiphone do something cool. Hey Earl.
Yeah, what's up, Earl?
I think that we've talked about that Gibson is advertising that they have a booth right now.
Yup.
So I think, has there been a hype Epiphone launch this year? I'm having trouble thinking.
You mean besides the Joe Bonamassa ones?
Yeah, or the Black Widows this year or last year?
I don't know.
But those are the kinds of things I'm thinking of where I'm just like, yeah.
I mean, they did. What else did they? They did like that Bonamassa Les Paul. They did the Back to the Future. They did the. I think they released. Did they release a double cuts the same time Gibson released the double cuts?
I have no idea.
Let's see.
And even all of these are like, I don't even think of as new,
Yeah.
Because they're tweaks on existing.
I'm pulling up. There's so many Epiphones.
I'm looking at they're listed as new. They have 42 results. The SG Tribute, the Les Paul Tribute, the Bonehead Riviera. What's that?
Oh, that was the. They did that when they did the Gallagher Les Paul as well. Like they're released at the same time.
The Water Rats.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, no, that's that's part of the Bonehead Riviera is an Oasis thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's right.
Les Paul
Oasis.
Custom, like the double neck, Gem Archer Sheraton, like just kind of a lot of that Oasis stuff.
Yep.
But nothing. Yeah, does Epiphone have a Firebird right now?
Yes, they've got multiple Firebirds.
Oh yeah. They always have the.
They've got the standard one that's like $649, but then they've got the inspired by custom shop ones that are like the Firebird 1, the Firebird 3. I'm
Yeah.
looking at there's 142 Epiphone electric guitars on Sweetwater.
Wow.
They've got the Jerry Cantrell came out a few years ago, didn't it?
Oh,
That wasn't last year.
this would be a good one. Epiphone doing, because Gibson
Yes.
doesn't have a lot of ES right now either, from what I understand.
Oh, really?
What ESs do they do?
I mean, they do okay, I'm going to try to remember off the top of my head. They obviously do the 175, the 335, they do the 345, the 355, they do a 225, they do a 339, they do a 360.
According to their website,
Uh-huh.
they do the 335 and the 339, and that's it.
No. That's not even close.
I'm just telling you what's on their website.
Okay, hold on.
The
Well,
335 and the 3, those are the two body shapes.
let me
Maybe they do modifications on that, because I thought I saw they're saying they do the 330, but the 330 is just a 335 with P90s.
and it's fully hollow. It's not semi-hollow.
Oh, okay, right.
So
But
it
I
is
wouldn't call that
different.
I wouldn't call that different.
The construction
It's not different
method
enough.
is different.
It's not different enough.
Surely they still make. Okay, so in the original collection, they do the.
Am I just looking because their website's so freaking dumb?
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I'm looking at what's their electric guitars.
Yeah.
But
So they've got those. Then they've got under historic collection, they have. Let's see what they've got. Because surely they've got the big they're still making the jazz box. I would think they'd still be making the big jazz boxes. I'm going to Sweetwater. Their website's terrible. I'm going to Sweetwater.
I only see 335s on their website. But again, this website is horrific.
It is horrific. It is truly, truly awful. I hate the way it's laid out. And a lot of people are going to that style website, and I hate it. So Gibson 232 electric guitars.
Like, do they do a single cut? I guess here are my two questions. Do they do a single cut semi-hollow?
A single cut semi-hollow. I don't think they do anymore.
Yeah, so they don't make a single cut semi. Okay, ES 295. They apparently make that in the certified vintage. So, that's a certified vintage. So they're not making that.
You're right, and I guess they're not making the ES 175 anymore either.
The 350T is certified vintage. The ES 5 is certified vintage. Because I'm back on their website. I think they only make 335s and 339s. And are these the Rivieras or Epiphones? They don't count.
So that's the crazy thing, because they literally like 2-3 years ago relaunched the 225 or maybe the 235.
Yeah.
And now it's already gone out of their lineup.
Yeah. So the reason, again, this is like talking to someone on the side who is currently in the process, or actually just about done, on building a custom, basically a 137.
Yeah.
And Gibson
I had a 137 custom.
Gibson hasn't made a 137 in what, like a decade? Maybe more?
I think it's more. I think it's much longer than that.
Limited production from 2002 to 2013.
Okay.
Is Branton trying to get a 137, or does he have a 137?
He had a 175.
175.
But he got rid of that years ago.
Yeah, the 175 they stopped making in 2019. The 135 they stopped making in 2004.
Yeah.
So, because I remember when I first started getting into guitar, all of those like 135, 137, 125, whatever, were available on the market, and now none of them are.
What is Joey? What is SIB? What is that?
What is SIB? I'm looking at this Tonetronics website, and it
Yeah.
just looks like welcome to GeoCities.
Mark, surfing the web with Steve and Philip. That's pretty much it. That's what. Look, we're already overtime. We're into the bonus section, and this is the way we do things.
Yeah, we probably should take a couple questions and wrap it up.
Yeah,
I had my oatmeal this morning, but I'm starting to get hungry again.
yeah, me too. It's
Because the
lunchtime for
problem
me,
with oatmeal.
so
But I
I'm
want to know, what is SIB pedals? Famous for the SIB pedals.
Oh,
Guitar effects. Oh, this site. Let's take. I'm just going to share what I'm looking at right
yeah,
now.
do that. Do that, dude.
So they've got the BSM stuff, some Barber things, Carl Martin, Full Tone. Man, this website is so ass.
Oh yeah. Oh, those old
Kyle
Gaia
Rumble
tone, man.
Drive. I don't see SIB on here. Is there a way to search SIB?
Okay, so I found some on Reverb, but I don't know how long ago these were made. There's not that many on Reverb. They have pedals like the Mr. Vibromatic, Mr. Fuzzadelic.
Here's the Echo Drive, $350, but it says it's out of stock.
Yeah.
Well, when I clicked on it, it says it's currently unavailable from the manufacturer. Check back frequently.
Oh, well, there it is. SIB makes the tube delay pedal that Noel Gallagher uses. Isaac from Earthless 2. That has got to be this.
The Game Changer motor pedal is fun.
Is it really?
I think it's fun.
I'll be honest, it looks so gimmicky. I wrote it off immediately.
I mean, all the Game Changer stuff is kind of gimmicky.
Yeah.
They make a Bigsby pedal. They put a Bigsby on a pedal.
I know.
It's a gimmick. It's okay.
It is gimmicky, and so I like the sounds. I liked their fuzz pedal. I liked their reverb pedal, and it just that they did cool, interesting things. But then, like, it was like, oh, we've got to be. They pigeonholed themselves into we've got to be this super weird thing in order to put something out, and I'm like, I don't know.
They should have had the motor pedals. They should get a sponsorship with Motorhead.
Yeah.
Whoever owns the Motorhead IP now, have a Motorhead motor pedal. And then they have to say it 10 times fast. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
This has been 2 hours and 7 minutes of nonsense. Hope everyone had a good time. As soon as this stream ends, I'm going to turn ads on. So we can make $10 off of this or whatever. I don't know.
Let's go. And I'll invoice Ryan. I keep saying I'm going to invoice Ryan. I'm not going to. It's not worth the time. But yeah, so next stream or next content from the pair of us, at least, will probably be NAMM.
Yeah. It could be. Well, like I said at the beginning, I'm planning on live streaming during NAMM. What time? I have no time. It might be a thing where, like, if I get bored at 1 o'clock and feel like the internet is doing good on the floor, I might just stream from the floor, and it's going to sound awful, but actually it won't sound that bad because I filmed from the floor.
Yeah, well, your phone compresses and does that thing that it does. But the Studio Rats guys James did a talk with John from NAMM, and apparently the Anaheim Convention Center has beefed up their Wi-Fi. I mean,
they beefed it up a few other years too.
Yeah.
Carvin ? Bonky, can you elaborate on what this question is?
Bring back, maybe see it coming back.
Is Ryan bringing Brian to NAMM? No, he's not.
No, he's not. That was fun for a one time, but it was a hassle. No, Mark, we're not finding a new topic. We're going to be done because there's lunch involved. But Carvin is now Kiesel, isn't it? So
no, not exactly. Not really. So Carvin became the audio portion of. So all of like the pro audio, there's no Kiesel amplifiers.
Okay, but there is still a Carvin amplifier.
Yeah.
Weird.
Put wheels on the rowing machine and push Steve.
Oh, I heard that.
No thanks. That would actually we need a rowing machine powered amplifier.
You know what I saw advertised on Facebook Marketplace the other day that gave me like flashbacks?
What?
A Conklin bass.
Oh wow, I haven't thought about Conklin basses in a minute.
Me either.
I mostly think of that one that Court Conklin bass.
Oh yeah.
I forget what that shape was called, but it was
All right.
ugly. That's all I remember.
I'm gonna force this to a halt.
Conklin still exists?
What?
Well, they have a
Okay.
website.
Yeah. Lots of people have websites.
They only have one. It looks like they have a few models on it, but yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, no, we don't have time for that.
Kerbo is the shape I was thinking of. The Kerbo, which Court I usually would see Court ones. But yeah, Carvin still makes. Just to wrap this up, Carvin still makes, I think, a few amps, but I don't know which ones. Guitar, they make preamp. They make a pedal amplifier. They make the Legacy drive. It doesn't look like they make a full ass guitar amp anymore. They just kind of make these preamps. And like I said, they make the Mach 100, which is one of those little pedal, like single pedal 100-watt.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's basically a D power amp in a box. And yeah, that's it. So Michael Freer's back, and Michael Freer, we're signing off.
Yeah, we're out of here
just in time. Okay, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Stay grounded.
Adios.
You can set an outro video, but